video may contain content parents may find unsuitable for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everybody, it's Hunger again, and welcome to another Pokemon Legends ZA stream. Yeah, we're doing stuff. It's gonna be great. We're still trying to help Ansha get herself a Rayquaza that she can then pass on to her beloved mama. A noble goal, to be sure. So, there's that.
Shit, I'm still muted.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
How's it going?
I'm good.
Seems that night is falling over the city.
Uh-huh.
Oh, here it goes. It's nighttime. Let's see if we get a shiny sound effect. That'll be fun.
I like how you can see the green portal in the cutscene.
Okay. No, not really. Alright. What do we got? We got stuff being replaced. That's what we got.
Oh, jeez.
Alright, here we go. Eat that donut, Hoopa. Alright. Okay. Let's okay, this should be good. Destroy some floating Pokeballs here. Oh, that's one down. See another one already. Okay. 3 species of Pokemon destroy boulders. I'm gonna have to find some boulders to wreck. Man. Oh, look, it's Carvinos. Crazy. Alright.
Yeah, Carvinos.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh. These things are in the way. Get them out of here, Ambrose. Ambrose. Ambrose! There you go. Seriously, Am. What's wrong with you? Oh, look who it is. It's my buddy Dr. Claw. But, like, not shiny.
That's Claudia. Claudia is canonically a launcher.
Just keep getting rid of it. Seriously, stop attacking. You don't want this smoke. Get out of here. Alright. So I have 4 out of 5 of the massive balls done. 2 out of 3 species of Pokemon done. Oh, look at that. It's the 3rd species of Pokemon. Stop using Pokemon attacks. Okay, there's the balls. Stop it. Stop being annoying. Stupid, overly aggressive sacks of shit. See any boulders down here? No? Okay, great. I should find boulders and destroy 3 of them before the frickin' time is up. Oh my fuck. Why are these hyper-aggressive shit stacks here? Why is there no way to get past this shit? Fuck. It's so annoying. They just made this little trap over here. Stop it. Go away, Quillfish. When I have to search for obstacles, it's like, if you're gonna put something like that in as a thing, like, oh, we need you to destroy the X number of boulders or whatever, fucking make it to where there's more than 3 boulders on the entire map, you know? Like, I shouldn't have to go looking around for the obstacle you want me to wreck because there's only 1 set of it on the whole fucking map. Go away. This shit again. No, go away. Go away, Quillfish. You annoying sack of shit. Why am I having to search for fucking rocks? God, this is the most annoying fucking dog shit. Alright, go ahead and murder that real quick. Alright, gonna go down here. Motherfucker. Oh, it won't stay open much longer. No shit. Man. Wonder if there's some fucking boulders I could find and kill real quick. No? Not really? Because they fucking hid them somewhere? Okay, great. This shit's bullcrap. The fuck are the damn boulders at? Oh, there we go. Fucking... right now. Hang on. Alright, Kroger, get him. Well, now how am I going to find the damn gold ball in time? Primal-ass Kroger over here. Oh, there it is. Holy shit. Gold ball ahoy. Alright. Come here. Get it. Get it, Kroger. Alright. Fuck yes. Alright. Hot damn. Any second now. Alright, there we go. We've ran out of nut energy. Okay, so I still need a fuck ton of points. Holy crap. I guess I should try to make some better donuts, huh? Alright. Let's go see if I can do that. Alright. Let me get some better fucking donuts here. Okay. What we got? Alright, Ansha, it's donut time.
I had a Krispy Kreme again.
Okay. This donut is everything but sweet. Alright.
Oh, you actually made a 5-star.
Well, yeah, because I went with freaking top tier fucking ingredients that I'm probably going to miss once I need to make a Rayquaza
Only with
donut.
top tier ingredients.
Boo.
Hey.
What?
Move-tastic Shilon Rainbow Donut. Okay.
Oh, it's a rainbow. Oh my
I
god.
was like, stream started so early, and then I realized, no, I'm just home late.
Yeah, move power Dragon, catching power Steel level 2, and encounter power level 2. Okay.
I could never make a level 5 rainbow.
Okay, well, I did, so... Anyway.
Yeah, you somehow did it. And with the most obvious mixture possible.
Alright.
Half Chillon, half Clover.
Chilber.
Chilber berries.
Chilber.
That Chilber flavor.
Alright, here we go.
Isn't the joke with the chillin berries that they don't taste like much of anything? Or is that a different berry?
Maybe, I don't know. Okay, this is a Humongo Tanga Meringue Donut. Humongo Power Level 2, Resistance Power Bug Level 2, Defense Power Level 1. Okay. Make another donut. Here we go.
I'm just expecting you to randomly make a sweet donut and it'll just randomly have sparkling power on it.
Maybe. Order received. Just dump data the same
As long
berry
as
into
it
a donut.
breaks in your favor instead of not.
Yeah. Krispy Kreme time. Alright, so this sour donut has... let's see. Gilt Casib Jam Donut. Item power coins level 3. Big haul power level 2. Makes you more likely to find coins.
Yeah, when you break Pokeballs, you'll get individual coins out of them.
Oh, that sucks. Alright, anyway.
Big haul just makes it so you get extra from them.
Oh, okay, well.
They're not
Huge haul.
It's another 5-star donut. Here we go, baby. Hypercoba, baby.
I kind of like the random shit they decide gets to be an item for Pokemon TCG. Right now, the water support is Great Hall Mat.
Yeah. Move-tastic Koba Curry Donut. Move power, steel level 3, special attack power level 2, catching power, psychic level 2.
What kind of Pokemon could you even catch in a big fucking net? Wishy-washy.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe the little one.
Yeah. Probably. I often at times forget Wishy-Washy exists.
Well, you know.
There's 1,000+ guys now. It's bound to happen.
Yeah.
See, it's funny because then you'll remember them as the guy you always forget, and then they'll become more memorable for a bit.
Now that I've said that, I'm expecting them to throw Wishy-Washy in Winds and Waves.
Wish and wash.
Oh.
Wishing you were washy. Alright.
That was my Ojo-sama laugh
Yeah.
for when I'm Ojo-sama-ing the verb.
Yeah. So, Ojo-sama as a verb. Okay. It's a thing.
Like using tsundere as a verb, right?
Oh, man.
Which is also wrong. Anybody else been fucking with Mina the Hollower?
I don't know.
Oh no?
I don't think so.
I think maybe? I don't know.
Sorry, I thought your oh no was unrelated, not the response.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. No, that does make sense, because I know you're kind of an old head with platformers, more so.
Sometimes, yeah. Like,
If platformers.
right. Yeah, like, I don't do a lot of platformers. Like, it's one of those things where games that test my terrible reflexes, I usually try to stay away from. But,
Yeah. I've, knock on wood, I've been feeling my reflexes slowing over time in some places, but had a bit of a confidence boost. Mega Man W fan game came out, did that.
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, I've seen you playing it. On that
Yeah, I mean, I played like shit and died a lot, but like the checkpoints really weren't that bad, and I kind of brute forced a lot of shit I probably shouldn't have gotten away with brute forcing. But yeah, so that was a confidence booster. I like did that game, and then
power and catching power. Okay.
Mina has all these accessibility tools or whatever, like toggles you can do to make the game like moderately easier or less annoying. So that would be good for you, Hunger, because
Right.
like you can, like, yeah,
It's
you
like
can make the
like
pits
Super Baby
way
Easy
less
mode it.
fucking annoying.
Yeah.
I mean, not even Super Baby Easy mode it. It's just like make it into a game where you can be a bit more careless without getting like dicked in the ass, you know?
Right.
Because that's how most of these games are. But like, I fall in a pit and it's like not even that much of my health. It's like a fifth, but I get comboed by the same enemy into the same pit like 5 times.
Right.
That's all my health. Like, yeah.
Jeez.
But, like, and like I can tolerate moments like that if I'm just sitting by myself playing, but like I also understand too if you're trying to keep it entertaining, like bitching about the fucking platforming challenge isn't exactly the ideal.
Well, you know.
Yeah, I swear that one moment was like the most loudest I think I've ever heard you scream.
Dude, I had some genuine, like, it was almost jump scare.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, what we got
You
here?
scream.
That was a really
Sparkling power bug level 3. Let's go. Let's find some shiny fucking bugs.
tiny bugs.
Nice.
Get those shells shimmering.
Yeah, we need to get them that shimmer shell donut. All right.
What level was it?
What, sparkling power bug level 3?
Did they? Oh, it was level 3.
4-star donut.
Hey.
Donut was 4 stars. The sparkling power was level 3.
I wish you sparkling luck.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get that sparkling power going. I needs it.
The other thing
Well, yeah.
I did recently in regard to cards is once, so my friend messaged me yesterday in the middle of the day as I was starting my work shift, saying he thought he could get me a PSA 8 Charizard if I wanted it for under 400, and then I can just crack the slab and have that for binder. So less than I would have paid for it raw, still a lot on a card. But that's 151 set done when that arrives in the mail. I have everything.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I mean my Bulbasaur is Japanese, my Dragonair is Japanese. I don't think that matters a ton.
Ooh.
Worst case if somebody takes that set off of me wholesale, then like they can just upgrade to English if they want. That'll be their problem. Because I'll just price it accordingly. That's if I sell that shit. I'm gonna get a nice binder for that and keep that around to look at, because that's a nice set. For a while. I might regret that. But who knows? In theory, Charizard is the gift that keeps giving, and so far every Charizard I've pulled has been the lowest value Charizard, but it's still like nearly doubled in value since I got it, which is fucked up.
Okay, so there's only one of these hyperspaces that looks like it's a bug type hyperspace, and it's a level 1.
Yeah, I saw it.
So I don't know if I want to waste my sparkling power there.
I don't know.
That does make sense.
I don't know. Shiny Golisopod's pretty sweet.
It is, but I don't know if it like my worry is that I go in there and they give me the shiny Kakuna and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, guarantee. I forgot. It's a guarantee thing. Yeah.
Because like they usually they just guarantee you the one shiny and then you might get another one. Like it's not a
I mean, you could day reset to get more bug portals.
I could just do that. Let's.
I mean, the hyperspace DLC doesn't have very many new bugs. Mainly just Cleavor and the Wimpod line.
Right, yeah, like, I know there's the Wimpod line in there, I'm just, like, I would love to get a shiny Golisopod, but, some of this other shit, not so much. Let's see here. What a nice bench! Kill someone here? Yes. Kill some time here, what did I say?
Kill someone in time.
Just,
slip of the tongue.
Yeah, no, totally. I love how the benches here in Lumios have anti-homeless technology built in. With the little oh yeah, we wanted everybody to have armrests. That's why we did that. Not so that nobody could sleep on them. No.
Dolphy, do you feel like making an arbitrary decision for me?
And that would be?
That would be what deck should I build? My options are Gourgeist EX, Encino EX, Beedrill EX, and I think there was one more. And Hop deck.
This looks better. So it's still a level 1, but it's Wimpod, Venipede, and the friggin' Vivillon.
Do you have the Venipede already?
I have all of these mons like in my decks. I don't necessarily have them shiny. That's the thing, like because
that's what I'm asking.
Yeah. I don't think I have any of those shiny at the moment. So
be careful if it's a shiny Wimpod because those guys are skittish.
They run like little forest elves. Yes.
Cockroaches.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Also, about the question,
do they despawn just like everything else, or do they like they didn't fix it?
They do despawn when they run.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, there's the ghost one.
You gotta sneak that little fucker.
Right.
Best you can do is try to sneak up on them.
Right. So just crouch as soon as I get in there.
Yep. I mean, you
save my game before I go in. Crouch as soon as I get in there. That type of thing.
Yep.
Dolphy, did you ever pick from any of those arbitrary options I gave you? I have more. There's
Ooh, here's a
also
thought.
Mega Greninja with Dragapult. There's also Slowking.
Look at this though.
Dragapult probably.
I don't. Well, that deck isn't for me. That's for any kid who happens to wander into our fucking meta slop area.
Right.
I'm not entirely sure. I don't know anything about TCG. I'm sorry.
No worries. I mean, I can still work on that deck. It's just gonna
Oh,
be a
you're
little
looking
more boring.
You're looking at Heracross, right?
Yeah, because it's a fighting type deal, but Heracross is in there. So
And
if I
Heracross-
take the shiny Bug Donut in, I'm basically guaranteed a shiny Heracross, right?
Yeah, it's up to you.
Yo, Heracross, fuck yeah,
So
coming again to save the motherfucking day.
That's kind of lit. Let's see.
Heracross,
Fuck
yeah.
Let's see. Do I want a shiny Heracross though?
Do you? Or would you rather gamble on Wimpin?
Yeah, I mean, I like Wimpod a hell of a lot more. Like as far as like Elysopod is.
As a shiny, yeah.
Elysopod's so awesome. Like.
That's fair.
And Heracross is purple. Or
However,
pinkish, you know, like
Heracross is
violet.
awesome.
It is awesome. It does have a mega, just like Elysopod does.
I mean, even if you don't get the guaranteed shiny Wimpod from that portal, you can still work for it because
I can
it's
still
a
run around and try to
portal.
get it, you know, because
Yeah.
if I just keep running around with the shiny odds up. Plus, it'll give me the time should last like forever in a 1-star thing with a 5-star donuts.
Yep.
I'll be able to circle the map like 8 billion times. Let's see here. Alright, so I'm just gonna mark this real quick. I think we're gonna go in here and see what we get instead of going for the pretty much guaranteed shiny Heracross. Alright.
Ba-doo, ba-ba-doo,
I
ba-ba-doo.
was trying to go for the green thing and I was following the other thing instead. Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say you're going the wrong way, good sir.
Have you tried considering, perhaps, just maybe, going the correct way?
Right?
I have a virtual Hibiki syndrome.
There is a problem because of that Mega Greninja being the deck upgrade for Dragapult right now. I kind of still have like a billion of the Duskull, Dusclops, Dusknor family. Nothing to fucking do with them. Because what was happening was it was being run in
It's a 4-star donut, so yeah.
big donut.
Alright, there we go. So 4-star donut.
Oh, there was a chance you'll get a small variant of one since Teensy Power level 1 is there.
That's true too. Watch it be small and shiny.
Oh my god. And before Venifeed.
Just forget dwarf
We see. The fucking the David pod.
Yeah, right. Davapod.
David pod.
Oh, there it
That's
is.
awesome.
So there's the shiny already. Where is it?
Also, it's a Spupa.
Spupa? Really? It's a shiny Spupa? Oh my gosh, there you are. Hi, shiny Spupa. I thought that was a Pancham for a
was sitting
second.
next to a regular Spupa. The inverted color gave it away.
I thought it was a Pancham for a second. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what is a Pancham doing in here?
Fucking weird ass Pancham is a
Right?
bug dimension.
Like, I'm looking at this fucking thing with panda colors going, what the fuck is that?
By the way, scatterbugs that you catch in hyperspace will always turn into the garden pattern, which is the green one.
Okay, the one that all these Vivian are. Alright.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Okay, so we immediately get a shiny Spupa.
Yep.
Look at how slowly those calories are ticking down. Holy shit.
Yep, you got more than enough time here.
I'll be here for an hour. What the hell?
He's gonna get.
I'm gonna catch so many shinies.
I'm expecting Venipede to be the next shiny before before the Wimpod.
Okay, well here's a group of Venipedes. Are any of you a different color? No? Okay. Well, fuck you then. Alright. Alright, let's see.
I like how Kroger took the time to freaking transform in the middle of the
Totally did.
Venipede parade.
And over here.
Is there really no fucking Monkey Dory in this deck anymore? They printed the Monkey Dory counter and now nobody runs Monkey Dory.
Yeah.
It's like a switch got turned
That happens
off.
sometimes. Like they
Well,
make
I mean,
a hard enough
not-
counter for it that's in every deck and people stop playing
Well,
it.
yeah, you'd think that's because people are playing it, right? But nobody played the card. It's just it existed. So Monkey
Right.
Dory doesn't. I don't understand.
Alright. So nobody was playing Monkey Dory and they printed a counter to it and now nobody still plays Monkey Dory? Or nobody was playing the counter?
Everybody was playing Monkey Dory all the time in every deck, and now it's only in like fucking Mega Starmie and Grimmsnarl, I think, are like
Oh, okay.
the most relevant things it's in. But Dragapult doesn't fucking run it anymore. It dropped it because it can just have Mega Greninja do fucking 60 a turn for 1 water.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny how Monkey Dory had seen more use in the TCG era rather than actual Pokemon competitive.
Well, so they had regular ones and then they had the EX ones, and the only good regular one was Monkey Dory, and the only good EX one, well, Petron is kind of good. So is the single Prezzer,
Well, yeah,
but I'm not counting them with the 3.
Petron is built to be good.
Yeah.
In the card game, it literally just moves shit. That's all it does. It moves your dark guys around. Oh, woo, so strong and powerful and scary.
Oh yeah, sure. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
So, but well, it's useful. I like him, but yeah, of the EXs, Pheasantipity was the EX that got to be useful of the loyal 3, and then yeah, Monkey Dory got to be the.
Right.
So Okidoki is played in like lower power level formats that are mostly a fam thing. But the single Prezzers, they all had the gimmick of their ability went off if you gave them a dark energy, or I guess poison for sake of this, and they were all like their other types. So Monkey Dory was in Psychic Purple, Okidogi was in Fighting Brown, and then Fez was also in Purple because fairies just grouped in with.
So they just made it to where they weren't really easy to put all in the same deck.
No, not at all. Like that would be fucking great.
Yeah.
So the Fez yeah. So the Monkey Dory is universally useful. It just gets a dark and it gets to move damage counters off your guys. And then the Okidogi, it gets an HP boost and I think an attack boost. I'm not 100%. That might only come if it's poison, but it gets the HP boost from having a dark energy attached. And then Pheasantipity is a shitter where if it has a dark attached, it can coin flip ignore damage from attacks.
No.
Yeah, but nobody was gonna gamble on that because the attack was kind of shit, and like all it does is sit there and maybe live 1 hit,
Yeah.
or maybe live multiple hits, I should say.
Yeah.
But kind of mood if it doesn't live the first one.
Alright.
And then the EX's Okidogi was like a good attacker. It's just kind of like you needed to run the poison package to make it good, where you self-inflicted poison with Petron. And then the Monkey Dory's literal pack filler. The EX is like dog shit.
Man.
Its ability is oh no you don't or some shit, where it's just a 1 prizer instead of a 2 prizer.
Oh, okay. So as an EX, it's a 1 prizer?
If Petron EX is in play.
Oh, okay.
And then the attack is like nothing. So it's like, okay, why would I run that?
Alright.
Yeah,
Now
I
it's
used to
because
have
it's
a
about
bunch
as
of
effective
those.
as a 1 prizer anyway. Yeah, so,
He's less effective than most one prizers.
Yeah. Well,
So it's
most of
kinda
the ones being
comical.
played, you know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah. Then
yeah, you
yeah, and then
gotta throw that caveat in there because there's plenty of one prizers that people don't play that are not very
well,
good.
yeah. It's kind of more the norm than the exception.
Yeah.
I mean, usually every set has like a few guys in the commons that are like
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
solid.
Yeah, like
But it's like,
there's
yeah, a
always
lot
gonna
of
be
it
that
is,
those ones like there's always gonna be those ones that you swear they put them in the set just to make the other guys look good, you know.
yeah.
You know.
I
You know
mean,
what I'm
some
talking
it's
about.
like you can kind of see because of the set theming or whatever.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
they're just there because of the region and to set the scenery.
Yeah.
But it's like
Yeah,
other
that's the thing,
times
you know,
it's
they're
like
there
I
to
don't
be
really know
scenery.
why. Yeah, other times it's like I don't even know why this guy's really here as scenery because I don't think it has anything to do with
Whoa,
this.
okay, another shiny.
Wait. Hold still.
Who is it?
Oh, it's a Wimpod. There's a shiny
Wait,
Wimpod.
retract Ogre, please.
What's up?
That was the wrong one. You retract Kyogre because that will increase the range of them wanting to escape.
It's this guy. Come here. Oh. Come here, shiny Wimpod. Got him. Alright, got the shiny Wimpod.
Let's go.
Right?
Yeah, sometimes Pokemon will see your Pokemon walking around, and that'll make them escape.
So, spook him. Alright, well, I got a shiny Wimpod, so it's a mission accomplished there.
Now all that's left is Venipede.
Right?
You're telling me that the Pokemon in these type-specific wormholes react negatively when you bring in outsider Pokemon? Is it that kind of xenophobic?
A little bit, maybe.
You mean they don't like it if I roll up with a freaking legendary primal Pokemon?
Lord of the Seas,
Right.
Surge of the Deep.
Come in with the fucking Shadow Mark
What?
and they all flip the fuck out, you know?
I'm losing my mind hunger because even the playables are getting fucking inflated right now.
Yeah.
This is a card I got for like $2 as an extra because it was useful. $20 fucking ace spec right
Oh
now.
my god.
Yeah, it's these temporal forces ace specs because they're only in fucking temporal forces. Oh, damn it, I closed the tab.
See, they have a thing for catching an alpha on this list, and I keep seeing an alpha Venipede. But I want to see if I can get it to spawn as a Shalfa instead. So
Oh,
that
without,
would be really fucking cool.
I mean, without alpha power, it's kind of hard.
I know. But like I said, it's basically guaranteed to have an alpha spawn because of the Cat Shiny Alpha goal. So
My favorite donut for trying to
taking advantage of that.
go for the thing I want is the shiny and alpha power level 3s. Those are like really rare.
Yeah, that's pissing me off. That's pissing me off. Because it's like, if it's a one of, you know, I'm a little more. Because like having extras for deck building is convenient, but also it's like designed as a one of. You only need one, and you can just move it around. So I'm a little. But it's like they shouldn't be fucking $20. Good lord. That's like.
That's a bit. That is a bit.
That is a bit.
That's for one double energy card. Mind you.
Okay. Alright, here we go.
Even if it is running the fucking top deck or whatever, that's still like, that's crazy. The cape is the same amount. Just these random fucking eights.
Really? That's annoying.
It really must just be boiling down to supply and demand. There are too many new players who want those cards.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think. Because like, there's no collector value to fucking Neo Upper Energy, really, unless you're like a freak.
Some people, some people will try to artificially inflate the value of certain cards by buying a bunch of them.
Yeah, I don't
and try
think
to sell
that...
it off at the higher price. So that happens occasionally.
Yeah, I don't think that would happen with like an energy card and a random tool, right? I mean, really, the only thing that stand out about those cards specifically is that they're really useful in decks. But there are a lot of cards. Yeah, there are a lot of cards that are very similar that are less.
Because a lot of collectors will gravitate towards the prettier cards. So
yeah, I mean, the ace specs are cool. They're like this purple shit, but it's also like there's so many that you could just get a cheaper one that looks just as nice.
Exactly, yeah, because they all look very samey as far as the artwork, general aesthetics of the cards. So yeah, like I said, I think it probably is a combination of it being a really good in-game card.
Yeah. Also, like the most played ace spec right now is 16 to that's 20. So I don't know what the fuck the problem is.
Yeah, like I said, it could be that it's just the set that it comes from is older or harder to find. You know.
I mean that's somewhat a factor, but I wouldn't say it's more so than like any of these other curves. And most of the people who opened this set pulled a lot of these ace specs, and a lot of them weren't looking for them, right?
Right. Yeah, because here's what generally happens when something like that happens, and people realize that a card that used to be worthless is suddenly worth something. A lot of the time, people that like you said that were pulling those didn't need them. They will just stick them online, and what happens is they'll undercut the people that are selling them. And the price will start going down.
Yeah, and I'm seeing that because I'm pretty sure this most played ace spec was a bit more last time I checked.
So
yeah.
So something where you know, and and the thing is, if they're selling faster than the price can decrease, then the price won't go down. But if they're not selling, because basically it's when more supply starts hitting the market, and it's not selling as fast, right?
So I think what's happening is it's ace spec in the most played deck meeting most played ace spec, and that's what the difference is.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I forgot about that. Like 80% of the decks are this deck right now, and they use this one specific one-up card.
Yeah, because all of them,
there are a lot
have
of
that thing where you
factors.
can only have one in the deck, so it's kind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, also that one specifically, it's not like you need multiple copy to build with.
Right.
I just kind of happen to have it because I'm the sort of freak who thought, oh, I might have more than one stage 2 deck up and running at the same time that would want this. But it's really hard to gauge. So a lot of the trainer cards that look nice, if I see them on the cheap, I'll just get them instinctually because I'm like, well, I don't want that to be a problem later.
Right.
Or it just looks nice for the price, and I'm like, oh, like $5 for a nicer version of this playable I'm going to be playing all the time.
Yeah,
like, sure.
Some people pick up full art trainers because, like, oh, I like having this card around, but wouldn't it be nice to have a full set of them blinked out like this? You know?
Yeah,
so if they're not super expensive, then people will be like, all right, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen people do that with stuff like Serrano because, like, nobody gives a shit about that guy except for people playing the card. So,
yeah, exactly. Like, nobody's paying the waifu tax for that guy. You know?
Yeah, and yeah, stuff like Zerasic, Horus, I feel like is a bit more of a stinker because he has his fans.
Yeah.
Who the fuck give a shit about Zerasic and Petrol besides people who want to cut someone's hand or search an item?
Yeah. All of the Venipedes.
Petrol is actually crazy. That card is a pain in the ass. Luckily, they had the presence of mind to do a reprint of that trainer card in Ascended.
Uh-huh.
So it's pretty common, pretty cheap. It's just annoying to actually like find it.
It's very nice, very evil.
3 or 4 of in every deck because that's what I was doing with Arvin. And now there's no Arvin.
Yep. Some of those staples really did get just.
So I was checking for I was checking for Professor's research replacements. Right now all we have is Carmine. Yeah. And she's kind of like a early burn sort of card where she draws better going first and can be used on your first turn, unlike other supporters. But the rest of the time she's just kind of like a shittier boss or Professor's research. So it's like, great. My options are the worst version of this card that I was gonna use.
You think they're waiting for that to rotate out before they reprint Professor's research?
There's no way because nobody's playing Carmen. The only decks that were playing Carmen kind of fucking died off. It was like Ancient Box really liked Carmen. Any deck that was running Squawk ability, which rotated like Carmen. I think that Cyriledge deck that threw away energy to scale its attack up. I think that liked Carmen because it could like throw away a bunch of energy turn 1. Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I haven't really seen it around since then.
So,
I heard Diplin deck same get set kind of had a comeback, but Carmen wasn't a factor in that deck at all. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the funny Diplin that attacks twice in a turn if the festival stadium's out. Yeah, it was funny. People were trying. It was a tool card that gave you +10 on your attacks. That was it. That's all it did. But people were running that on the fucking Diplin because they could get their fucking extra 40 in weakness off the 2 hits.
Yeah. Jeez. That is kind of funny.
Yeah. That shit was funny. That was the first deck I took out in person was the Diplin deck, and that was shitty because the store didn't really know what to do with the third person who was me. So they had us play at the same time. 1v1v1. And what that ended up being was I had this chuddy fucking Diplin that barely got to do anything, but I'd chip a guy, and then the other guy would kill him for 2 prizes. And then I'd chip the other guy, and the other guy would kill him for 2 prizes. So it's like I wasn't in the game at fucking all, and every other turn they'd just tap my Diplin and it would die.
Right. That's terrible.
Yep.
Yeah, that's typically not what you're supposed to do with a tournament.
Yeah, one of those guys doesn't play anymore, and the other one was like, he's more meta inclined. I try to play my stronger decks with him. It works fine.
Yeah.
He's the sort of person who follows the meta so closely that he'll be surprised when I bring in Perfect Order Zygarde and do the Perfect Order Zygarde thing at him and board wipe him. And it's like, this is the deck that gambles on board wipe and board wipe you. Like there isn't a deck comp issue or like,
right.
Like, yeah, you wouldn't see this in tournament ever, but that doesn't. It's not a shit deck. It's just a gambling. Yeah. So that was funny. I forget what he was. He was playing some poor fucking evolving deck that just didn't get to evolve.
Yeah. One time I went to a Magic the Gathering draft tournament, and I like doing draft because there were all kinds of people in my area at the time who you know, you'd walk in and they're playing like a $600 constructed deck. You know, they've got all the best cards. You know, multiple copies, all that good stuff. You know, they're
Bling the fuck out.
Yeah,
Lorded the fuck out.
they're playing like the best deck with the best versions of the best cards in the best deck. You know, like that type of shit. So, you know, so it's a thing, right? So anyway, so I went to this. I would go to these draft tournaments, and like I said, I really like doing the draft tournaments because I get a bunch of new cards, and I have a better shot because, like, you know, it's a level playing field. You're just drafting, you know. And you know, of course, I was a kid, and like, there's a whole like meta game to the draft itself that I was completely oblivious to and never really cared to learn. But basically, you know, I had this guy who's, you know, he would brag about how he spends like, you know, like $600 a month on the hobby and everything. And you know, we're doing this draft, and I draft this fire deck, this red deck, you know, and there's a card called Flame Rift, and I drafted like 3 or 4 copies of this shit. I think it was 3.
Hell yeah.
And Flame Rift is not on its surface a really great card. Flame Rift deals 4 damage to each player, essentially, for 2 mana. So you pay 1 red, 1 colorless, it deals 4 damage to everybody, including you.
Okay.
So it's one of those things where ostensibly you're not really getting any sort of advantage off of it because it's hitting everybody equally, right?
Yeah.
So he's making fun of me for drafting this Flame Rift, right? So then of course karma sees to it that we end up matched up against each other. So game 1, I like the rest of what he didn't realize is that the rest of the deck was made of like really fast creatures. So it had a bunch of little weenies like Raging Goblin in it, you know, and then it had
so you were winning the damage race.
Yeah, and then once it got into the later game, like turn 3, turn 4, it had cards like Lightning Hounds in it. Lightning Hounds are a fantastic card. They're 2/2 with first strike. So and I think they cost like 4 mana, like 2 red, 2 colorless.
Oh, so you just plop those fuckers and eat.
So yeah, so it's one of those things where the Lightning Hounds were great because I could put like 2 of them on the field, and even if I got like green creatures coming at me, I could like dual block them and kill them, you know. So it became really disadvantageous to attack me if I had a couple Lightning Hounds on the field because then, you know, I'm just eating whatever you attack with, you know. And then I get free reign to attack you with all my little weenies, you know. So
yeah, damn.
So I would set up this board, right? I would go in and set like Raging Goblin and do a bunch of plinks on the first few turns, you know, stuff like that. So the first game, I get him down to like 8, and he's got me down at like 12, right? And I go Flame Rift, and kill him. He got so mad.
Yeah.
So game 2,
the brakes, pal.
So game 2, he's playing way more conservatively, right? He's like, okay, I gotta leave stuff behind to block. I can't leave myself open to these weenie attacks, or else he's just gonna come in and get me. So we end up playing. You know, so the second game, like I said, he's playing a lot more conservatively because he doesn't want to end up dying the same way. I get him down to 12 life. And he's got me to 16. I go Flame Rift, and he dies, and he got so
yeah. Why do you drop so many of that card that finishes me off perfectly? Darn.
He was so mad.
Stupid you for doing that.
With the card that he made fun of me for drafting. He's like, I quit Magic forever. I don't think he did, but it's still funny. He may have quit by now, but like back then, I don't think he was serious. But it was still funny. Like
got under his skin a bit.
Oh no, I totally got under his skin. It was worth it. It was so funny. It was just, you know. It's like I said, he thought he was playing better, but like I said, I just had the few extra points of damage I got in on those first few turns mattered a lot, you know, because you know when you're playing fast red weenies, you know, it's kind of difficult to get around, you know. So like I said, I would make a few reckless attacks at the beginning, and then I'd back them up with the Lightning Hounds, and you know, once you have like 2 or 3 Lightning Hounds on the board, they don't want to attack you anymore. You know?
Furious. Period.
So yeah. But yeah, so him, you know, 'cause ironically, him playing more cautiously, you know, ended up helping me out because, like I said, then I could just, you know, wait for the mana to cast all the flame rifts I needed to kill him. So,
Yep. That'll do it.
and of course, the flame rifts themselves. You know, when I top deck the third flame rift, I'm like, you know,
yeah.
You know.
That'll kill a man, I hear.
Yeah, it's, you know, but like I said, it's just this, you know, it's a card that everybody had just written off as, oh, this is a bad burn card. But like I said, it draft in that particular instance with the way that the deck was running and everything, it was a perfect finisher. You know, it's just, you know, I didn't do as well in some of the other things because I was running into like blue decks and stuff like that. You know, so I'd be like Flame Rift and they'd be like, no, you know, but you know. But for you know, and that kind of ruined the finishing potential when you know you can't just neatly kill somebody like that. But and then of course, you know, I would play other decks that had like white weenies that were a little faster and you could either keep up or out damage me to where, you know, I wasn't in a position to where I could just play a couple flame rifts and win. So I didn't win the whole tournament or anything, but I beat that guy and he was making fun of me for drafting flame rifts, so that was enough. Yeah.
I feel like, too, you could assume if it was a mono red draft that they like.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's one of those
things
things where
would be hurting you.
Yeah, my deck was mono red, and it's one of those things where a lot of the time in draft you end up having to draft two colors because your color's not coming for you. People just were passing red around the table, so I was like, I'll take a Lightning Hounds, I'll take a Flame Rift, I'll take a, you know, I'll take a Raging Goblin, you know, like, you know.
Gets the job done.
Yeah, no, it was funny, but yeah, it was. So yeah, it's one of those things where people always there are those meta snobs that always have those cards that they completely underestimate, and then gosh, it's fun making them pay for it. It's so good, you know, when they have this card that they've completely written off as useless, and you just come in and go, oh, by the way, this is what I'm going to be soloing you with, you know. Satisfying.
Most of my games played are just the daily rounds on live, so it's all anonymous. But I do get some really, really good fuckery, like that Meowth EX, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's in every deck. It's get you a supporter, very good. Problem, it's a suicide lead.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is,
get you a supporter and then get killed by your opponent the next turn type energy.
Yeah, its ability only procs if you play it from hand. So if you play it starting, it's dead on the field doing dick fucking squat, and it only leaves you get 3 energy on it somehow, which fat chance. So,
right. So it's hard to make it work beyond its ability.
Yep, yeah, it's just there to go on your bench and do shit. If you lead with it, it's kind of a bump. There are a lot of things you don't want to lead with in the game, but. The thing is, it's weak to fighting. My shitty-ass gimmick Mega Abomasnow deck, I ran a one of Tyro, because one of the daily quests you can get is attack with a fighting Pokemon. Hanging on.
I just heard the shiny sound effect. Oh, it's another Wimpod.
Yo! Double pod action.
Got it. Alright.
Yo.
That's 2 shiny Wimpods.
Alright, that's 2 for the price of 1.
Right? 2 for 1 Wimpod action. Yeah, no, this is awesome. Shiny hunting with a sparkling power level 3 donut. I'm glad I picked the level 1 area.
Just out of curiosity, what kind of Mega Stones do you have?
I mean, I think in game on ZA, I'm pretty sure I've gotten all of them except for like the limited ones that you had to get through like competitions and shit.
Yeah, except for those ones. Did you ever Well, I mean, I probably don't remember if you
all the
have or
ones that
not.
you have to buy from people in game, and all the ones that you get from just events. Like I'm pretty sure I've got all that. So
I was wondering because I may or may not remember if you had it or not, but do you have the Glycopite?
I probably do. 'Cause I think that was an event one where I had to fight a shiny, or not, I had to fight a Mega Glycopod. Let me.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering.
Okay, yeah, okay, here's the Mega Stone pouch.
Oh yes, just to quickly finish the thought from earlier. That Tyrogue, so the baby's gimmicks they're always 30 HP,
and then
no weakness, no resistance, no attack cost. So they don't have good abilities or anything. I think for them, I don't think any of them have abilities. Come to think of it, no. Yeah, they're all attacks, so it's all zero cost attacks.
So it's just an attack that has an awesome added effect or something. Like
it depends. So like that Badoo's really good. It blocks
legit broken.
Yeah, it blocks item usage. That's a really strong effect, and it doesn't go away because it's not tied to a mon. It's like one of those rare effects that's on the player themselves.
All right.
So there's that. But oh yeah. A lot of them, like Elekid Magby, they're just like little goober dog shits. Some of them, like, what is it? Smoochum is an energy accelerator. That's pretty good. Cleffa used to be good. That was draw, but it kind of fell off because you'd rather draw with anything other than an attack.
Right. Yeah.
So, but the Tyrogue, it's one of those shitter ones. It is 10 damage, and you flip a coin until you get tails, and every heads is plus 30.
Oh, wow.
So, I have 1v1 Meowth leads with Tyrogue and just clean sweeped.
Okay, so I'm not seeing the Glycopod Megastone.
Yeah, you probably don't have it. It's probably the only one you don't have.
You don't even have... How are you supposed to Davapod now?
Right. So where am I supposed to get that?
It's supposed to be one of those Megastone boils that you just fight around.
I thought I'd already done all of those, so it's kind of weird.
I believe you can find them at Walmart.
Because there is... Hang on. I can't look at the world map from here, but...
You still have calories to kill while you're here.
Oh man, yeah, no, I have shit tons of calories to burn through.
And yet to find a shiny Venipede.
I know! I keep going back, and then I ended up freaking randomly finding another shiny Wimpod instead.
I don't know, I just thought a shiny Mega Glycopod would be cool to use.
Right, totally. Let me take a look here. Just, look at these foos. So, let's see. We got...
That one is, Hasty, I believe that is?
Okay, and then this one. Okay.
And that one's lonely. They both have minus defense natures.
Which is funny.
Iconic because that's like Glycopod's best stat, defense.
Alright. Glycopod's actually way better in this game because it doesn't technically suffer as much from its terrible speed.
I guess that's true.
And it doesn't have that ability either.
It doesn't have emergency exit, no.
I mean, when I don't have to leave.
I'm curious as to what its ability is going to be when it's a Mega. Yeah. For all I know, it might stay as emergency exit, or it might be something better.
Yeah.
emergency exit. But when
you
it takes
cross
damage,
between
it
emergency exit and freaking what's that one that heals it when it switches out? Regenerator.
Regenerator?
Yeah. If you cross between emergency exit and regenerator, that'd be hilarious.
That would be funny and awesome.
It's so hard to kill.
My God.
And then every time it came back in, it would do first impression or fake out. Yeah. Just annoy the shit out of people. It'd sit there at first impression or fake out, and then it would swap out and come back in again. Full health. You'd be racing to kill the rest of its team so that it couldn't switch in and out anymore.
We call it the fuck balancing ability.
Right. Like I said, it's not completely unbalanced because, like I said, as long as you kill the rest of the teammates, it's where it can't switch in and out, and you're fine.
Yeah. Leaving it for last is a death
Right. Well, like I said, if most of its moveset is priority moves that only work one time, like fake out and first impression.
Yeah, I get you.
You know, it means it's not that good once you force it to stay in. Come on, one of you guys wants to be a different color, right?
Yeah. Shiny Venopede's color is like a faded brown. Or something.
Everyone wants to sparkle.
Make it shine, make it shine.
Alright.
Facts.
Need them,
Need that.
I downloaded a new meme. Or not downloaded, I added a new meme to the lists.
Just now or before stream or what?
Stream.
Oh, okay.
Before the stream started, it was one that I actually clipped a long time ago and edited down and everything. I just forgot to stick it in there. So,
Oh, okay.
so it's like, that'll be funny. Yeah.
I'm on my floor, so I wasn't looking at stream.
Yeah. None of them are
Either-
shiny. What is this
Either
shit?
didn't play it or we just
No,
missed
I
it.
didn't play it. No. Yeah.
Or it went by so fast that we just didn't see it.
I can play it for you guys if you want. It's
I mean, I don't want to know what I want to know what it is.
Alright. Let's see here. Yeah, let me find it real quick. It's, here it is.
Oh, that's from So I'm Aspire, So What, isn't it? Yeah, I recognize that character.
Yeah. Yeah, it's from the Japanese version where she says, "Oh, Jesus!"
Very... I don't even know how to even respond to that.
Yeah. No, it's from, like, so...
Yeah, I'd like to know the origin.
So yeah, like, basically it's from the first episode, where she hatches, from her egg, right? And she's got all these little brothers and sisters that look just like her, and they're running around, and she sees a bunch of them surrounding something, and it looks like they're eating, and she's like, "Oh, hey, are you guys eating? I'm hungry," you know, and she looks at what they're eating, and it's one of their other siblings, you know, and so she freaks out and runs away, and she's like, you know, so yeah.
Oh Jesus! Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I want to get the one with the guy screaming Jesus in solo leveling. That one's pretty good too. Because because again, it's a Japanese person playing like a Westerner, and he's supposed to. He's like, "Oh no, Jesus!" It's like,
My
bruh.
That's my reaction when someone gets a crit on me when I'm maxed and most
Right.
defense. Cosmic power
Yeah.
spamming.
I totally want to get that as a meme, though, just to do it. Just because. Damn it!
Oh. Something tells me that benefit's not happening.
Man. I just need it to shine a little bit.
No, I was looking for a better stadium than the stadium they had in this deck list. And speaking frankly, most of the stadiums left around are kind of anti-Dragon.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I could throw the beach in here, I guess. That wouldn't hurt. If I had the beach.
What about the son of the beach? Can you put a son of the beach in there?
Son of a beach.
The son of a beach. I guess that would be the surfer himself. He wouldn't really be doing a lot for me.
Okay. So note to self, no son of a beach.
No son of a beach this time.
Nope.
I frankly don't think I even have the beach. At least not with my readily accessible playables.
Frankly, my beach, I don't give a damn.
I sob uncontrollably. How could you say this to me, Red Butler?
What do we got here? No shinies. Crazy how that works. Please do not use infestation on my Kroger while I'm running away. Alright.
No infestation, please.
No infest, please.
Do not infest. DNI.
It's an infestment broker.
You know, they reprinted Pokemon Catcher, but not fucking Professor's Research.
Right.
They reprinted Hammer, though. That was nice. I kind of forgot that was going to be illegal. That's literally the only energy removal besides, like, attacks.
Huh.
Which probably sounds crazy as someone who remembers base set.
Right. Base set had so many fucking broken ass cards in it. Holy shit. I remember, I remember base set, with when there wasn't any limitations on trainers, you just play as many as you fucking wanted.
Research into bill, into research, into bill, into research, into bill.
Man, you sounded like you were singing the Bill Nye the Science Guy theme while you're playing that. You
Bill. Yeah, no, we made that same joke on base set modded because we were using the same trainer cards and it was the same shit.
Right. Yeah. It's just,
Oh, that's just funny.
It is.
Because you'll see 4 of his stupid fucking face against that brick wall background and you're like, oh boy, they have a new hand.
Right. Yeah,
that shit was funny.
You see 4 bill cards, it's like, well, guess I have a new hand.
Yeah. But also the petulant research into I didn't like that hand actually into research and it wasn't even research, yeah, it was just oak background.
Well, especially when you have a card like Blastoise, if you have them on the field, you can just literally drop all your fucking water energy at the same time.
Drop all your water, oak, drop all your water, oak, drop all your water, oak.
You drop all your water, Bill, oak, you play all your you drop your water, play your draws, drop all your water, play your
kind of a misshapen meta because Charizard was over there throwing away his energy to kill one target.
Yeah, exactly.
And not getting to accelerate it back.
Right. Meanwhile, Blastoise just has all the energy it can fucking handle.
Blastoise, you could just run your deck's fucking Blastoise's research and then all water, probably.
Right. Like,
Running decks dry.
Like-
well, you're running Pokemon Trainer too, so they get the Blastoise on the field more quickly.
Oh yeah. The breeder.
Yeah, Pokemon breeder.
Breeder
that's
and
what it is.
trader, so you can.
Yeah. Trader, breeder, all that shit. You just like if you have the fucking War Turtle in your hand, you use Pokemon Trader to get something better.
Yeah. You could run like fucking. Was Blastoise Accelerate only to water guys or only to Selfos?
It was all water Pokemon, like and
Gotcha.
water energy. So it was water energy on however many water Pokemon you wanted. You just throw it all over the place.
You would like this hunger nowadays. There's Matang, right? It isn't restricted. It can load metal to whatever it wants. It's just gambling on hitting it. So people run that with Mega Kanga.
Yeah. See, the thing is, I want to say there was some sort of a way, if you had the right cards, where you like, but this required like a bunch of Stage 3 Pokemon. I want to say that there was some sort of a way to where you could get Blastoise's ability to work on Charizard. And when that happened, you could use Blastoise to recharge the energy that Charizard kept wasting. Because Charizard had a thing where he converted.
Fucked up.
Because Charizard had a thing where he converted all the energies that were on him into fire energies.
So it's just a matter of getting him to count as a water type.
Yeah, you have to basically
even like temporarily.
I think there was another Pokemon that you had to filter the energy through. It was something that like I can't remember the details of it, but I think it was like a water type or something. Or something
and
you could put it on that, and then that had the ability that moved it to Charizard or something. Like it was a.
It might have been. Was it Slowbro?
It might have been. Like there was some sort of thing in the first few sets that had that sort of thing where so people were building that Blastoise Charizard Venusaur deck just for the memes, but Blastoise would actually work well with the Charizard if it had that with it. It was some kind of a like I said, there was some kind of a medium that I forget what it was because it was such a niche deck. But there was a thing that, if I remember correctly, that let you play the two of them together and do so somewhat successfully if you could actually pull it off. But yeah, it was a pain in the butt though. So like nobody ran it.
Yeah. It's like one of those long setup, but they know it's coming.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's like,
so they're just gonna try to kill your Pokemon before you get set up.
Yeah. Because like a lot of the meta around then was just like counter response, energy removal, big scary thing. But a deck like that, it's kind of like by then it's too late.
Yeah, because like I said, if you have all that card draw in there and all the cards that you need on the board, it's gonna get stupid really fast.
You need to remove actual pieces, which some decks couldn't do and some decks could do.
Yeah, and like I said, because a lot of the decks back then that were running like the meta, they were running like the basic Pokemon. They were running like the Hitmonchans and the Kangaskhans and the Snorlaxes and the Chanseys and the Electabuzz and the Magmars and the Pinsers and like maybe not so much Pinsir, but Pinsir got some play because he was still a basic Pokemon that was somewhat powerful. But Mewtwo was another one that people were running a lot. There were people that were running a Mewtwo deck that would just be Mewtwo and 59 Psychic Energy.
To the point where when they made the TCG, they have a boss that specifically hard counters that.
Yeah, like just freaking. They had a bunch of those crazy decks running around, but because it was one of those things where they didn't care if they had to play 4 different types of energy, as long as they could just play them on, put one energy on it, and it would do things. Because that was the whole meta. Is I play them on and put 1 or 2 energy on it, and it's off to the races, and it has enough HP to survive being hit by similar attacks from my opponent's mons.
Yep.
Like That was literally it. Like
Ye old
people
damage
love their
ray.
Hitmonchans because if you had cards like Snorlax or Kangaskhan or Chansey, you got double damage on them with the with the, you know. So yeah.
Yeah, Hitmonchan was really good. It was just free damage consistently, all the time.
Yeah, so because it was like
in any deck.
It was like one fighting energy for like 20 for a 20 damage attack, but it would be 40 up against like a Kangaskhan or something. So
yeah, so it would three shot every fat normal type with his regular move, but if it got the other 2 energy via double colorless, it could just kill the next turn, which was kind of fucked up.
Yeah, so you know it was something that almost everybody was main decking at the time. Like it was freaking crazy. Yeah, you know, because by today's standards, it's not strong at all.
Yeah.
Back then, though, it was the shit. Like people, everybody played that shit in the meta.
You put respect on the name Haymaker back then.
Yeah, that fucking thing, man. But yeah.
You know, to the point where people were running Farfetch'd to resist the Hitmonchan and give them more breathing room.
Right. Well, and some people started running Hitmon.
I mean, it was also an okay attacker.
But yeah, some people started running Hitmonlee when that came out, even though it wasn't as good, just so that they had another backup normal type killer, you know.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, like
that's how those things go.
So it's just because there were so many of them running around. Like I said, there were decks that would run the full 4 on Kangaskhan, Snorlax, and Chansey, and you know a lot of those meta heavy decks couldn't really do anything. Benny, what's up, Benny?
Hi, Benny.
So yeah, they would run these decks that were kind of specifically designed to counter that shit. But yeah, no, the meta back in those days was just crazy. Like decks that, if you look at them through today's lens, would look just stupid.
Yeah.
You know, but back then that was the most powerful shit you could put together. You know.
A lot of the color identities have shifted around since then too.
Oh yeah, like the way that certain cards identify and what they, because like back then they didn't have dragon typing. They like all the dragons were normal types. Because back then there were only 3 fucking dragons, so they're like, we're not going to give these their own type. What the fuck?
Yeah, why the fuck would?
You know, so now dragons are more established. They have their own typing in the TCG, and fairy type doesn't, which is funny. So
yeah, fairy types they didn't seem to fuck with for some reason. I'm not sure what the story is there. I remember seeing a lot of those pink cards though left on the fucking parking lot where the kids opened their packs though. Holy shit. The amount of Merrills just left on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Maybe little boys just didn't like having a bunch of pink Pokemon cards.
Yeah, I mean, even if that was part of it, it's like, I mean, there's so much fucking girly, I mean, cutesy designs, rather.
Yeah.
Some of them are girly, I guess, but more so I meant cutesy.
Yeah. Because there really was, at one point, a real push by Pokemon to get more girls playing. Because they wanted to, they thought that the little girls were an untapped market that they could exploit.
Yeah, well, that's part of why they run on Nishida, right?
Yeah, so yeah, it's just because that was one of the reasons that they got rid of Charizard and whatnot, because they were trying to really market towards the little girls, and so they're like, oh no, instead of having all these really cool, second stage Pokemon running around, we want a bunch of little cute Pokemon that girls can go, oh, I want to play that, you know, so. Just, you know. Okay. Destroy floating Pokeballs, 3 species of Pokemon.
Made a lot of placeholders.
Let's see.
But ruining commons. Well, most of them were energy, so it's like, who the fuck cares, but...
doing like
Didn't do it.
proxies.
Yep. Yeah, it's because, like, for reference, I have 8 decks built right now. I'm trying to build, like, something like 6 more. Every single one of those 6 needs fucking cards I already have 4 of in each of those 8 decks already. So, like, needing fucking 40 copies of one card to have the freedom of building one is just so fucking stupid to the point where, like, I can just move them if I need to play the deck tournament, but, like, casually, they know I have the cards, they know what the cards do. Yeah.
Right.
It just saves me. My fucking ass owning 20 copies of Lilies just because I want to play the game. I don't even like the fucking character.
Alright.
It's like, I don't want to buy 20 more, but that's kind of what I would need to do in order to have these decks functioning right, because there's no fucking Professor's Research. And all the other draw is, like, conditional at best with the supporters.
Yeah.
I don't know. What I should do, there are a couple that I also saw. It was Morty has a draw card, and then what is it? Some other, Iris. They both have draw cards. They're not as good of draw cards, but they're still draw cards. So
I heard you.
if I feel creative, I might start throwing Iris in a few decks because I have a nice Iris as well. But that's a discard at least 1 from hand, draw until you have 6 in hand, so it's a little more finicky.
Damn it.
With the trainer cards, I really like the shit I just play, and it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it is healthy for a game, right, to have to weigh the pros and cons of your action and when you do it and how you do it. It's just when I'm playing casual, I don't want to put a lot of thought into do I throw away this and not have it later and die forever, or do I throw away this and be able to do one less thing this turn? Gonna have to weigh the odds.
Right. Damn it.
I saw you fail to catch a kipper.
Well, yeah, because they kept... I was trying to target a different one, and they kept making me target the same fucking one. And it's like, no, let's target the other fuckers. I KO'd like 4 of them at the same time, and I'm trying to use the catch window, and it's like... Durr.
The game be like that. It always makes you auto walk onto the thing closest to you.
Yeah, that's not cool.
13. Okay, so 13 cards of the 60 card deck are, sorry, 14 cards are placeholders. So, almost a third. Not quite. But, okay. So cool. Now, other than the fact that I would have to explain what the cards do, I do have a #1 deck in the world ready for any kid to kick my fucking teeth in with. I think I'm gonna change the name though. I was calling it Need a Hand because Dracula kind of gives you a hand. I thought it would be funny.
Okay, get you a hand job. Yeah.
Even though it's got like little stubby arms.
Well, it gives you draw 1.
Draw. It gives you kind of draw.
So the ability is Recon Directive. You, I think Scrying is a little different in Magic, but you top deck 2, you pick 1, keep it in your hand, and then the other one goes to the bottom of the deck. So it's slightly better than a draw 1, but functionally it's a draw 1. Could be worse than a straight draw 1 too if you liked both things, but you get to do that per Dracloak, so you'll see it's one of those Evolver decks that bothers to not skip the stage 1 just because it's so useful.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I will have an extra free card this turn, thank you. Oh, it's the top deck I needed, but I have to shift the 2 cards flip their places. Oh wow. Good thing I'm fucking Dragapult.
Right. Damn.
One I'm sad I haven't seen in a while, it was Venusaur. Venusaur has free grass movement. And it's the tankiest Mega, so it can run the heal card that gets rid of all its energy to hand, but instead of doing that, it can move it to someone else real quick, heal all the damage, move it back.
Move it back, yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds
that shit, I got so hard by it. I was like, oh yeah, just 40 more damage and I have lethal on Venusaur. They hit me with the funny, all my grass is gonna go over here real quick while I pull out my good friend Wally.
Yeah.
My good friend Wally.
Good friend Wally, yeah, so that card was probably built so that Gardevoir could soak hits. Nobody plays Mega Guard. It is a stupid bad card.
On the other hand, in the real Pokemon competitive scene, Gardevoir gets loads of views.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Hyper relevant.
Right.
I mean, it used to be in the TCG too, but it was kind of like a top deck for the entirety of Scarlet Violet era until it rotated. So it's like, I kind of get why they didn't make the Mega Guard as good, but it's like, I went from having a Gardevoir deck and running a 1-up copy of the Mega to not having any Gardevoir deck at all.
Wow, I wasn't able to catch a Mudkip that whole fucking time because I accidentally nuked them all.
Did you not have one in the hyperspace decks?
I'm pretty sure I did. It's just that I was trying to get the because I had to catch all 3 species to get one of the goals for that area.
That makes sense.
So, oh my gosh.
It is easy to make fucking mistakes in this game, I swear.
Oh look, it's another thing. What is this one? Oh, it's Mega Tatsugiri.
Yep, that's Rogue Mega rematch shenanigans.
This one just says side mission detected.
Yeah, that's just side missions. Are there any more question mark ones? That looks like the only question mark on the map, Hunger.
Yeah. So where am I?
It's kind of annoying because all the decks that I think are kind of meta slot, that's what I pull.
So where am I supposed to get the Golisopod again? Like,
It's supposed to be in one of the question mark portals, and it's supposed to say Megastone detected.
Oh.
Whee!
I thought I already did that one, but I don't see the Megastone any fucking where. Unless I already, like, well, because even if you already put it on something, it'll still show up on the list, right?
Yeah, but
I don't know the answer to that question.
All the DLC hype Megastones are all the way at the bottom.
Oh, is it a DLC one?
Yeah, it is. Well, how else would it be?
I mean, it could have been a post game. I mean, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. Leave me alone. Chandelurite, Aerodynamite, Agronite, Failing Sight, Dramponite, Metagrossite, Deansite, Mutinite. There we go. Raichuite, Absol, Staraptite.
You might have, yeah.
Golurkite.
You might have gotten unlucky with the order you got them in.
Glamoronite. Darkrai, Heatranite. Alright.
Might as well try this mission. To be completely honest.
Well, like I said, I'm pretty sure I fucking completed that Galisopod one. I just don't know why I don't have the stone.
Sigh.
Oh, it's inside, isn't it?
Me too, fine.
It's gonna be inside of the fucking zone.
I thought the deck was done, but I missed it because I fucking forgot the fucking Tatsugiri. I'm not even gonna put a fucking Tatsugiri. Fuck Tatsugiri. I don't even care about Tatsugiri. We have Meowth.
Nobody does.
We have Meowth now. We have the technology. We don't even fucking need it. Tatsugiri was supporter surge, but it only works if it's in the active and you're gambling on your top 7 cards having a supporter at all. That's how it be.
Alright, what are we fucking fighting?
What else do I have forgotten? Oh yeah.
Boss. Complete your mission. Well, I can see a hollow... Oh no. Fuck.
Oh no, I should have known. The moment I saw that hologram, I knew who it was.
The real Canary would
It's
never beg so
something-
shamelessly.
It's something the matter.
Very much.
There it is.
What did I need? Oh yes. Did I ever? Did I keep those? No, that's always the question. Bunch of fire energy. Are you the frog?
Can I join or I'm out by? Alright.
Was that the frog? Sorry.
We got shiny bacon bird a hell of a long time ago.
Yeah, we got it. We actually got that, and then we moved on to Ho-Oh and got that, and now we're on Reshiram. So,
Yep.
It was kind of a weird build.
I hope it's Kroger.
I thought this was more of a Dragapult deck, but apparently it's more of a frog deck.
Broad deck.
Yeah, Drimin.
Oh, you said frog. I thought you said fraud.
Alright, Gordon, get him.
Kinda. I mean, it seems fine.
Oh, she's megaing already. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I've played against this deck and beaten it with fucking literal dog shit, so it probably bricks like a son of a bitch.
Oh, Lord. Gonna go mega X drill.
His drill will pierce your team.
The drill that will pierce the heavens.
Alright, the new deck name is Water
Can I
Frogs.
please? Can I please get into the menu here? No. No, we gotta fucking deal with the cutscene. Alright. No problem.
No talk for you.
I would really like to give this thing a full restore real quick so it's not poison. It's not slowly being eaten to death by poison. Thank you. Really
What if
appreciate that.
instead? What if instead it died horribly and miserably of poison?
Here, have some precipice blades.
Some death.
Go out the blighting the world.
Losing makes all the cool lines it said before the battle go to waste. Yeah, right? It's just like UFC.
Just like you guys.
What? Are you saying our cool lines go to waste?
You know I'm the truest kinetic. Aw, G-Volt. She calls her G-Volt.
God damn it.
Oh my gosh. Just fuck already!
I know, right? I know, right? I was thinking the same thing.
Oh my god. You both get something nice. Oh no. She's gonna give me her old outfit.
Oh no.
Canari's tracksuit set. Oh no. That's an option. Ah, she's thinking about it. I hope you and me can be tight too, man. Jeez. Alright, well. That's 10k towards the goal. That's nice. That's helpful.
Is that the alt or is that the actual one?
It's the alt one. It said you have it says you now have additional color options for her tracksuit set, so
Yeah.
which looks terrible on the male character, so I'm not even gonna look at it.
Yeah, I don't even know why they even allowed that.
Well, it's because it doesn't really cost them anything to make it to where both genders can wear all the different clothes or hairstyles, and that way they can say, that way trans people think they're trans friendly or whatever. So it's like, okay, whatever,
I mean, that's something I have no issues with.
Yeah, I mean, look at this AA Ron. He's so cute. He's just so mad.
Transgenderancy is what I live for. Although I am non-binary, so...
But yeah, see. It has red eyes, but not shiny. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's got fake blue eyes underneath.
Alright. See. Why for have red eyes, but not be shiny? Okay, so I literally just obliterated that one.
I like how we all go into the consumption of calling it Aaron.
Aaron.
That's his name, don't worry at all.
Right.
Yep.
It's all Key and Peele's fault.
No, I don't blame the guy.
Double Aaron.
Yeah, no, like there's a Key and Peele sketch.
Yeah, I know the bit. I know the bit.
Okay, yeah, you know the bit.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Okay.
I just wanted to say double Aaron.
Yeah, double Aaron.
Mhm.
I should probably not kick those boxes, methinks. Yeah, so I built this really cool rocket deck. I put all my nice Destined Rivals cards in there, and then it's the Rocket's Honchkrow. And that deck is literally 20 supporter cards, and you attack by throwing them away.
Okay.
So that's really fun. It's also really strong, and because it's a single Prezer deck, it kind of like is an upset deck.
Mm-hmm.
for a lot of like EX threats, so I feel kind of bad to run it actually. So I haven't used it in a while. The Lucario fucked me up, but the Lucario also judged me twice, so it's like kind of like I just didn't have the hand I was supposed to.
Yeah.
But what was it? I played against some other. Might have been a Charizard deck, honestly. Some fucking slower EX deck that just got mollywopped. And it's like it's wild because I'm just like this shit popped up on my radar recently, but it's like the set's been out for a bit. Like people had time to get adjusted to it, but people are always surprised when you pull out funny shitbird and it's scaling at 60x. They're like, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah. Because there are those people who literally are such slaves to the meta that they don't understand anything else. Like, they're not paying attention to the other cards in the game. They're not looking into the other cards in the game. The meta comes out, they look at it, they look up the net deck online, they pick up the net deck that says it's the best thing, and then they play that, you know. And then if they can't win with it because they don't understand what all the cards do because they're not built that way, then they get mad and they're like, oh, this isn't a good deck after all.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's really easy to net deck intelligently.
Right. Well, because here's the thing. I've always said this about decks. Like even if you are a competent player, you're not going to like a lot of people that net deck. Here's what I'm talking about. A lot of people that net deck, they will just go in and they will grab that deck offline and they will build it. They'll bring it to a tournament. No practice. Not doing any work to understand how that deck works. And then they get their ass beat and they're like, oh, this deck sucks. And it's like, no, it's you that sucks because you're not doing the freaking work to understand how the deck plays. You know, like you're not, you know, even if you have the best deck at your disposal, if you didn't build it yourself, you're not going to understand why all the cards are in there until you've actually played it a few times against a few different types of opponents. Because then you start to realize, oh, this is the card I play in this situation. This is what I do here. Oh, this is the sequence. This is the sequencing I use in this situation. You know, like you learn these things through experience and playing the deck. You don't just. Most of the people that walk into a championship and win don't walk in with a fucking net deck recipe that they just picked up off the line. Like, you know,
you make decisions based off the information you gain. There, right? Like it's a card you haven't seen before. You look at it, you see what it does, you adapt your strategy. The problem is a lot of these decks are built in a way where they can't. They're all in on what they're doing.
Yeah.
So it's like,
but yeah, it's one of those things where players that don't spend any time with the deck before the tournament, and then try to blame the deck when they lose. It's like, no, that's not the deck.
No, that's just being silly. Yeah, you gotta like know what it does.
You need to spend some time with a deck. You know, whether it's a deck you built yourself or if it's a net deck. You know, because if it's a deck you built yourself, then as you spend time with it, you'll realize, oh, hey, this card maybe isn't the best. Maybe I can swap it out. Maybe what if there's a better thing out there I can swap it for? You know, like. And that's how you start building a better team and a better deck for your tournament events by doing trial and error and seeing what's actually working against your opponents and what's not. But yeah, these people who just slavishly net deck things and then bring it to a tournament and go, oh, this sucks, because they haven't learned and they don't have any experience with that deck whatsoever. They really annoy me. Like it's just,
Yeah, no, I've had a few people be salty because, like, I'll just bring weird shit that, like, again, they had no reason to prepare for, and it really is just kind of like a slap in the face at that point because, like, they just have nothing for it.
Yeah.
Like, they bricked and I didn't, so it's like, it just is the way it is sometimes, and, like, I get being salty on that front because it's like, you come to play a game and then you kind of like just get thrown under the bus basically that game.
Yeah, nobody wants to nobody wants to walk into a card game tournament and have every game feel like they've got two guys holding down each arm and another guy punching them in the face. Exactly. Nobody wants to feel like they were just that helpless in a card game, you know. So so they come up with, you know, oh, when I, you know, my deck let me down, it bricked or it did that. It's like, you know, like, or, you know, like when you know, sometimes it is a skill issue, sometimes it's just, you know, you're not piloting the right deck for that environment, you know.
Yeah, and it's like you kind of gotta just,
Figure out which
take
is
it on the
which,
chin.
you know, like,
Yeah, that too.
you know,
Yeah,
you know,
I could never make it into the TCG world, to be completely honest. My
Yeah.
brain would just erode in the middle of me trying to play the game.
well, it works that way with regular Pokemon too, though. You're like, you seen how
Mhm.
how I would play these games, and I would be like, okay, these are the Pokemon that I'm constantly bringing. These are the ones that don't get brought as much because they're not bringing anything useful to the table against these threats. So what works better? What, you know? So like I've been constantly modifying my team until, you know, that last laddering stream I did, where I literally just went on like a 6 or 7 win streak, beating the crap out of freaking Ultra Ball tier because I'd optimized my team so well. You know, like. I was able to respond to and answer a bunch of threats, and I was able to outplay some people beautifully. So,
And before that, you tried to become creative and try something special.
yeah,
and
well,
then
yeah, I
everyone-
was trying to do something creative before that, and I kept getting my ass beat. So I was like, okay, maybe not this.
Yeah.
But,
That's one of my hugest gripes about champions is when you like, I'm all about making creativity in my
Yeah.
teams, and
Yeah.
and the problem with champions is that every rando that you come across will just say no.
yeah. Well, and that's the thing is, when I was playing in those games, I would be like, okay, was
Like
this,
I didn't see any kind of problem with that team that you built for the first time in that stream.
you know,
Like there was, like it was funny. I will say that.
Yeah. But yeah, no,
But-
but the team that I went on that streak with, it's one of those things where that's a stream that's a result of me spending a lot of time with that team and figuring out what works well against certain threats and what doesn't, and how to sequence things, because there's certain things that work well in certain sequences and certain things that don't. And I started realizing, I'm like, man, if I'm, you know, if you know, every time I see a freaking Charizard, they're leading it, so I might as well just put the Garchomp in the front, you know, like,
Yeah, you learn from your mistakes.
because that works better against these Mega Y deals than bringing like water types. So, you know, so that kind of, it's just things that you realize after you've done a bunch of trial and error, and because, you know, and one of the things I've noticed is that there are certain mods that I started out not thinking of as big threats because I was able to easily deal with them with my earlier teams, and then as I changed the mons around, suddenly you know, there'd be these holes in my strategy where it's like, oh, now this thing is actually a threat because I can't just wipe it out with one hit with a Scarf Garchomp, you know, like, so.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a learning curve as well.
Yeah, and like they're trying to make it so it's not like there's just one answer that just solves every problem, right? They
Right,
want
yeah.
variety.
They want a little variety, but the thing is that when in Pokemon tournament metas and VGC rules, it tends to get to where there's like 9 or 10 Pokemon that everybody's fucking using, and you're basically running 6 of those 10. You know, like, you know, it's not completely like that yet, but it's getting there. Like, you know, you got like Sneasler, Garchomp, freaking. Oh, what else is on every fucking team?
Gambit.
Yeah, the King Gambits. They're just about everywhere. The freaking, you know, like. But the Megas do have a significant amount of variance to them. I do see a lot of Charizard Ys, but I also see a lot of like other Megas too. So I'm not counting Charizard Y as like a meta mon, but you know, it is there a lot. You have the Pelipper Duraludon combo running around. Incineroar is still showing up in places, you know, so. It's like, so there's just like, you know, if you go in there, there's like 10 mons that are at the top of the usage list.
Me and the boys.
And those
And
are
nobody-
like the big meta threats that pretty much everybody's using, you know.
And nobody gives a shit about creative variety. Nobody.
Yeah, like I said, you know, that people do still try for creative stuff. But that's why you see so much variance in that mega slot. A lot of the wands that I'm talking about that are in the top 10 for usage are not megas. They're things like Talonflame and Sneasler, and you know, and Sableye and stuff like that. That people aren't mega evolving; they're just using. You know.
I mean, when did
because they've realized that they're really effective. Things like Farigiraf, for example.
It's like who the flying fat shit is ever going to use Mega Chimecho?
Yeah, I feel like I have to use Farigiraf because of the way the meta works. I feel like it's just like it takes so much of the shit away from this format using Farigiraf. So
it's almost like I like how like 50% of the new megas that were introduced this game into champions, the ones like stuff like Mega Chimecho or Mega Meowstic. I like how literally nobody's bothering to use them because people know that they're bad.
Yeah.
It's like, why though? They're new megas.
I mean,
like I would have at least tried for at least like Mega Chimecho. I mean, it looks cool.
I'd love to be able to swap out for a giraffe for a DD, and just have Indeedee setting up psychic terrain. And,
honestly, yeah.
And then being able to imprison protect Trick Room on the DD instead. It'd be so funny.
Yeah, I would. Indeedee was the one that I paired with my. Indeedee was the Trick Room that I was pairing with my Fortress with Psychic Seed in this Star and Violet meta.
Yeah. Indeedee.
Because Fortress with Jowrall and Curse in Trick Room is actually extremely nasty.
Yeah.
It can sometimes one-shot stuff that can normally resist Steel, like Lucario, for example.
Yeah, no, it's really nice when you can pick up a KO with something that your opponent doesn't expect you to be able to kill with. You know,
yeah.
I always love that when you can literally just sit there and go, oh yeah, that move that you thought wasn't any good, or that Mon you thought wasn't any good, I'm just gonna come in with it and knock you out. Yeah.
What I think I remember sweeping you with that Fortress once.
Maybe.
Remember the shiny Fortress named Balls of Steel? That thing? Yeah, that's that Fortress. And on that team, I had a couple of other backup Trick Room users like Porygon 2 and Reunicorn.
I'm not sure what I just did with the roll of tape that I'm using.
I once replaced the Garganacl with a zero speed IV Vigavolt. And then Aquan obliged to allow me to test out said Vigavolt. Even though it wasn't like the greatest set in the world, but it was still fun to use.
Yeah. Well, let's see what's around.
Anyways.
Blah. The stupid fucking... So they have an energy for every type now, a special energy pretty much. I think it's Dark and Lightning are missing, but I know at least Lightning is coming in next set.
Yeah.
The grass one is unplayable dog shit. The fighting one's good. The psychic one is really good.
The double fighting one that makes you do a thing in order to play double fighting. Yeah, I remember seeing that one and going, "Oh, that's really good." Yeah.
What? There is no double fighting.
Or no, isn't it? Does it do a fighting in a colorless then?
No.
I thought it had
None of them
Terragon
are...
on it. It was like it was from what set was that?
Terragon is a supporter. There isn't like a special energy with Terragon on it.
Oh, what the fuck was that thing called? Was it in perfect order?
Perfect order.
Yeah, there was a fucking.
There was a barbarical in that set
Yeah,
that let you
there was a
accelerate
barbarical.
one from
There was a
hand.
barbarical in there, and there was a fucking thing. And I remember seeing that energy card and going, "Oh, that would work really well with that." It was like.
All the energy does is it ignores effects of attacks, whatever the mon it's attached to.
Huh.
So it's good, but it's like it counts for one fighting and it makes you immune to extra effects, and that's all it does.
Right.
Doesn't count for two.
Okay. Maybe that was what I was thinking anyway. I'm not sure. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Okay, yeah, Rocky Energy, that's what it was.
Rocky Energy, yeah, they all have stupid fucking names.
It was,
The water one is ignore status, which is a little different than ignore effects.
yeah, as long as this card is attached to a Pokemon and provides fighting energy, prevent all damage of attacks used by opponent's Pokemon done to the fighting Pokemon this card is attached to. Existing effects are not removed, damage is not an effect. It is specified.
Yeah. Yeah, they specify every time that damage is an effect so that there's no room for confusion when it says ignore effect of this attack. Like, it doesn't mean the damage, buddy.
Now, what if it's an attack like Mimikyu, where it puts it doesn't say it does damage.
Utterly
it says
block. Utterly block.
So it does block that. It does block the one that says put 6 or 7 damage counters on this Pokemon.
That Mimikyu's illegal now, by the way.
Yeah, no, but I was just using it as an example, like because it was a thing for a bit.
Yep. No, exactly. Because that's an effect of the attack, it would be blocked.
Yeah, because I remember I was looking at that because I was like, oh, if a Mew EX uses this, it can get around the thing that says EX Pokemon can't do damage to this.
Yep. So Mist Energy does the same thing. It just counts as one colorless. That was from Temporal Forces.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So. What you would see on very rare funny occasions was for the Mimikyu mirror. Like, people would bring a Mist Energy so that the other Mimikyu couldn't hit their Mimikyu.
Right. Yeah.
It was either that or they'd bump the Mimikyu's HP so that it lived one.
Yeah, because I remember seeing that Mimikyu and then seeing that Mew and going, oh, that's a hard counter to that Mimikyu. Like.
Yeah, well, the problem is the Mew's attack was 3 cost.
Yeah.
So it's like in the right deck, yeah, like in Gardevoir that was a good auto counter, but like it was other times it's not fast enough because you're taking a couple hits before you get your 3 energy on that chud.
Yeah. But if the Mew is like walling your deck because you use nothing but EX Pokemon, it's helpful. Or the Mimikyu.
Yeah, the Mimikyu. Yeah, 100%.
If walling your deck, then it's like, okay, I'll just
like if it's your only option against the wall, it'll work. Like it'll be what you load.
Yeah. But yeah, it's because there were a couple Pokemon that had abilities like that. I remember there was what was it? The freaking Great Tusk or whatever that had that ability, or something like that. The
block EXs and rule box.
Yeah, it's where
there wasn't a Great Tusk with that. There's a Crustal Legal right now that does it.
Yeah,
and then the other one that did it. No.
I thought it was one of the Paradox Pokemon that had that.
Neither of them did that.
Maybe I'm mistaken then. I don't know. I'm thinking of something that happened like years ago. So.
So the EXs were promo pack filler, and then the standard ones, the Iron Treads, it was a gimmick card that did extra damage. I think. No, that was the EX. I don't remember what the Iron Tread single prizer did. The Great Tusk was in mill decks, but I think they each got a couple of versions of single prizers, and one of them was just nothing.
So
most of the Paradox guys got like a few variants, and most of them were nothing.
Let's see here.
But yeah, that safeguard ability is explicitly on Mimikyu, Sylveon, Crustle. Those were the guys,
Those
and
were
then
the
Mimikyu
guys.
gone. Yep. There's a Milotic EX that ignores damage from Terra Pokemon. That's the closest other thing.
Yeah, because I thought I
But
thought I
Terra
saw
Pokemon
something
are
that
such
was
a
in like
non-issue right now.
I thought I saw something that was in like a tin or something that had that ability. And I was like, oh, there's another Pokemon that does that.
The Iron Treads had Ironclad rule where it took like a number less damage if you had a future booster to discard from it.
Yeah, I see that now. The Iron Treads EX.
Ironclad rolling or whatever.
It was, Ironclad roll instead of Ironclad rule. Haha. After doing damage, you may discard all future booster energy capsules from this Pokemon. If you do during your opponent's next turn, it takes 150 less damage from attacks after applying weakness and resistance. So yeah.
So yeah, you could do that once and shrug off 150, which it just wasn't doing anything else. Is sort of the thing.
Right.
Fucking 4-cost attack. I'm pretty sure on that shipper. Yeah, fat chance.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Nowadays, the thing could have retreated for free, which is really funny.
Right. So.
That's the metal special energy free retreat for every metal guy.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah.
No, I get why you thought that was the ability.
Yeah, like I said, I was just trying to think of what, because I remember seeing it like on what I thought was like a tin mon or a promo, like promo card that came with like something, but I can't remember what the now I don't know what it was.
How's she go?
Maybe I was thinking of something else, but yeah, I was thinking of.
There's so many cards, and you also know more eras than I do.
Yeah,
I just religiously know this one current era Scarlet Violet started.
Yeah, because I was working at the store during most of the Sword and Shield blocks, so like a lot of the stuff that was like old Sword and Shield stuff I remember, and like the
you know the Lugia V-Star, you know the Regidrago V-Star.
Yeah, those V-Stars, especially the promo ones, I know those pretty well. Because I wasn't buying a lot of stuff, but I could read the stuff on the shelves and everything and be like, oh, that's really cool.
Regidrago used to be a middling deck because its only support for its energy needs was that Arceus.
Yeah.
And then later it would get everything and more.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Man,
it's been a while since I looked, but I heard the Lugia was the only thing that could, like, handle Regidrago even some of the time. So the Regidragos just started running anti-Lugia shit.
I remember Lugia being very popular for a while, and a lot of people chalked it up to it being like the first time Lugia had been in the TCG in years.
Also, that was a good deck. You just fucking throw away your Archeops, get them back with the Lugia V-Star ability, and then you just start going sicko mode with every energy possible. Yeah, that shit was crazy. It would be like fucking 4 gift energy, 4 fucking mist energy, 4 double turbo. Fucking what was the other one? Because the Cincino scaled with special energy, so there was that brief sweet spot where it had like a great Sickle Prez attacker instead of having to rely on the Archeops. That deck was fucking like automatic. I love that deck. That was fun.
I remember seeing the Mad Party deck and going, man, if I were playing TCG, I would play this shit because it's funny. You know.
Mad Party?
So Mad Party was a deck based around a bunch of promo cards, and is that shiny? no, it's just an alpha. So basically, what it was. Oh no, there is a shiny over there. Fuck! Don't go away.
Go get it.
No, fuck! Oh,
Damn.
dick!
Damn.
Wait, what was it?
Shiny Abra.
Damn.
It fucking ran. It fucking despawned like a little bitch.
That's the Abra special.
Because I thought the shiny one was. I thought the alpha was shiny at first, but it turned out to be one of the other ones.
I couldn't even tell that was a shiny Abra.
Yeah, I got closer and it was like, brrrr. It's like, oh great, now it goes off when I'm too close to fucking matter. You know, fucking.
Oh, Hunger, you were talking about the cheap full art trainers. Fucking Team Star Grunt, $1.
Yeah, exactly. So, but anyway, so basically, what Mad Party was, so this was a deck. There were 4 different mons that had the move Mad Party. Right.
All promos then.
They were all promos, and the theme behind it was the Tea Party from Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Right. So the mons that had this, there was a Dedenne, a Bunnelby, a Sinistee, and a Mr. Rhyme. And all of them had the move Mad Party. So, like I said, they were themed after the Tea Party from Alice in Wonderland. Yep. It's the Mad Hatter, the Dormouse.
Very good choices.
Yeah, the Mad Hatter, the Dormouse, the Teapot, and the freaking March Hare. So anyway, the Mad Party worked like this. When you had a Pokemon attack using the move Mad Party, and this was a move that cost like 1 energy, like 1 normal energy to do pretty much on everything that had it, for the most part. When you used the move Mad Party, it did 20 damage, plus another 20 damage for every Pokemon in the graveyard that knows the move Mad Party.
Gotcha. So sorry, did you say 40?
It's 20. 20. It's 20 base, and then 20 more for every Pokemon in the discard pile that knows the move Mad Party.
Okay, so that caps at 320 though.
Yeah,
that isn't huge.
It's pretty fat. Yeah, like so. The other thing is hey, James is a Pokemon. So the way that ended up working, right? So basically, Bunnelby was like your early game sacrifice guy, right?
Yeah.
You know, you would basically play the Bunnelby early in the game, and then sack it off, and then when you evolved your because you'd have to have the regular teacup, so you'd have to have Poltegeist was the one that had Mad Party. Sinistee, the basic, wasn't the one that had it. So
yeah, so you had to run 4 of the little ship birds.
So you had to run 4. So you had to run 4 of the fucking little teacup guy, and then you had to run for the Poltegeist. And Poltegeist had an ability called T-Break. So T-Break says you must discard a Pokemon that has the Mad Party attack from your hand in order to use this ability. Once you do that, you draw 2 cards.
Oh, so just shit you wanted to do anyway.
Exactly. So basically, you would start out, with putting your Bunnelbees and shit on the bench, but after a while, you would start saving them for T-Break, so that once per turn you could draw 2 cards, and by discarding a Mad Party mon with it, and then you're powering up your Mad Parties.
So that's the same gimmick as United Wings, which is still around, even though a few of the United Wings guys rotated.
Yeah, there have been a couple of other archetypes in Pokemon history that kind of did the same sort of a thing.
No, it's a cool effect.
Yeah, but anyway, the Mr. Rhyme, that was
he was probably the one that didn't have the 1 cost.
So because the teapot was 2
better?
cost. The teapot's a 2 cost, but the Mr. Rhyme,
because Oh no, that's a
Um,
stage 1 because Mime Junior's a baby.
Yeah, because Mime Junior's a baby.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, yeah.
So
Because
anyway,
I was like, that would be crazy to be running a stage 2 to attack in that deck. That
right.
doesn't seem like a good fit.
So this was, let's see
Yeah, no,
here.
that makes sense. 2 stage 1s, and then you have your Dedenes, and your. Did the Dedenne have an ability, or was it
The
just an extra
Dene, I
attacker?
think, was more like Bunnelby. It was just another attacker that
Just
you could.
another one with the move that
Yeah,
you could throw away
it's
or
another
attack.
basic with the move that you could
Yeah,
do stuff with. Um,
that
so
makes sense.
the Mr. Rhyme had an ability though. So it's a Galarian Mr. Rhyme. It says once during your turn you may switch one of your opponent's face down prize cards with the top card of their deck.
Oh, what the hell?
and then of course it has Mad Party. His Mad Party costs 3 to do. But he does have 120 HP, so it's the most HP that you're gonna have on any mon in the deck.
Excellent.
So yeah, so Dedene's Mad Party, Dedenne had 70 HP, but the reason he's not the sacrifice one is his Mad Party actually costs 3 as well. So it was 1 psychic and 2 colorless.
Yep.
So, you know,
Does it scale better, or do they all scale the same exactly?
So it's one of those things where, like I said, the Bunnelby, Bunnelby's Mad Party was 2 colorless, so, but it only had 40 base HP, so it's kind of shit.
Also, there was a double colorless energy in the format around that.
Yeah,
you could just attach that in.
Exactly. So Galarian Mr. Rhyme, Galarian Mr. Mime had 2 attacks, Reflect and Icy Snow. So the Reflect was nice because it says during your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 30 less damage, and then Icy Snow was just a flat 30. So if you had to have the Mr. Mime in the front before evolving it, you could sort of protect it a little bit, you know. But the idea was that by the time you set up Mr. Rhyme and get everything going, you can literally have a bunch of crap in your discard pile and just have Mr. Rhyme steamrolling everything, and then hanging in there with his 120 base attack while he just deals with all these threats to you. You know, so.
Oh, how excellent!
But yeah, so yeah, it was a fun little deck concept. And like I said, the two evolved Pokemon really kind of make the deck. But yeah, it was something that it was technically a water psychic deck, but you could but most of it runs on colorless energy, so it's kind of
either or works most of the time.
Yeah, it was one of those things where Dedenne, I think, is the only mon that had to have psychic energy out of all of it. And then so again, a lot of the time Dedenne wasn't like your sacrificial piece. It was just something that you just kind of discarded most of the time without actually playing it, so because like I said, Bunnelby was something that people would put on their bench, and like you said, they would just throw a double colorless on it and have it do just
ready to rock.
Yeah, relatively small amounts of damage at the beginning of the game while you set up the rest of it. But and then you can put Dedenne on there if you just needed a sponge to soak damage while you set up other things. But but most of the time people weren't actually using Dedenne as an attacker because it costs so much and it doesn't have that many HP.
That's the easy throwaway.
Yeah, so he was just kind of a sacrifice if he was used at all, without being discarded. So yeah.
I mean, that does make sense that the Dormouse would not be the attacker of the bunch.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. The Sinistee, which it doesn't have Mad Party, but its attack is called Furtive Drop. It's a 1 colorless attack that says put 2 damage counters on the opponent's active Pokemon. So it doesn't actually attack for 20 damage. It just puts 2 damage counters out.
Have 2 Doinkaroos, buddy.
Yeah. So yeah, so like I said, it was a cute little deck type, and I was like, man, I'll see you later, Dolphy. But But yeah, it's one of those things where I remember looking at those cards and go, man, if I was playing TCG right now, I'd be playing Mad Party because it seems like it'd be fun to play.
Yeah. United Wings was the same thing. It's like having a bunch of guys all sharing that same move, and then like also the extra side quest of pitching them.
Yeah. And there was another one before that because when I was talking about Mad Party with one of the players, there's like, oh yeah, there was something like that in the previous set or previous block or whatever. So they've been doing that type of shit for a little bit. It's just
Yeah, well, because from my understanding, United Wings, that's like the bird one.
Yeah.
That has like cycled in and out a couple times, so that one they keep revisiting. But it sounds like the Mad Party thing was like promo exclusive, like a fun little.
I think they may have had it in a regular set at one point, and then they made the promo version of it too. So it's,
it was available in a set though.
Yeah, because the promo version was Shining Fates. It was a Shining Fates pin collection. Where you bought a pin collection,
and it came with all four.
No, it came with a pin of one of the characters and the promo card that matched the pin. So it's one of those things where you had to literally buy fucking 16 of these fucking promo boxes to get all the promos for it. If you wanted to do them all promos. If you wanted to get all the promos, because.
But you could also have just gotten the one you liked and had that be your shine for the deck.
Yeah, because like I said, I think that there's I think that there was a regular set that had them in it at some point.
Yeah. Every now and then they'll do promos that exclusively do something only on that card, but it's pretty rare, and usually they tend to be bad. Like the Illustrator contest cards last year, those guys all had unique moves but they were all like guys that had been in sets. And that was a little annoying for me because when I was running for Alligator deck, I wanted to run the illustration one, but that attack sucks. That is a stinker of an attack, especially in that deck where I'm trying to make my limited supply of energy go around.
Yeah, totally.
I think the Toxicity EX was unique. Like, I don't think there was a Toxicity EX at all in Scarlet Violet era.
Because I remember seeing certain promos that, like there was a Mega Charizard EX that was the Dark Terra one, and that wound up being, that was in a set, and then it was also a promo like 3 times.
Yep.
3 different products with 3 different artworks on it. So it's like, man, it's not hard to get this card.
That guy.
Yeah,
so it's like when you factor in the alt full art and then the illustration or special illustration rare, it becomes like there's like 10 prints of Charizard, but they're all the same Charizard.
Yeah, it's the same fucking card fundamentally. It's just that, there's like a billion different versions of it running around.
And then also there's 6 more Charizards that are different Charizards.
Yeah, exactly. Like that was just the Dark Terra one. There was plenty of them that were other Charizards, but
The funny thing about that deck is it was like very functional, like very Unga Bunga. It did its thing, but it was just so transparent and easy to get around.
Right.
It was one of those. It gets better the more prizes opponent has taken. So it's kind of like counterplay, not counterplay. What's that called?
Counterintuitive.
Not counterintuitive. Like we're like underdog coded. Like you're gonna get them. You're gonna make the comeback. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah. So it's meant for comeback scenarios rather than just winning straight out.
Yeah. So that's how it was intended. The actual format Charizards would be using stuff like the Dusknoir, which would arbitrarily, like, I'll kill myself, put 13 counters on your guy, you'll take a prize, and my Charizard hits a little harder, smile.
Right.
So, Yeah, no, that deck, they really wanted to make sure people had that to play with if they wanted to, and most people did that as a starting deck, is what my understanding is. And then
Yeah.
people were doing Zard Dragapult, and then Dragapult kind of like went in its own fucked up direction.
Yeah.
Apparently, Frogpult is a thing now.
Well, because before that, it was like Charizard Pidgeot that was just running roughshod all
Yeah.
over everything. It was one of the
Yeah.
Charizards and Pidgeot just fucking everybody. Like
That was
'cause-
what it was when I first started. That was the deck they were giving people like as the starting deck on live.
Yeah, because it's one of those things where because I remember they had that as a level 3 deck too, but yeah, they basically the Pidgeys in that deck had like Call for Family, so they would go get all your basic Pokemon that you needed, and then the rest of the deck was just see how fast you could get Pidgeot and Charizard on the board and fuck your opponent.
Well, yeah, you'd run Arven, Buddy Puffin, and TM Evo combo.
Yeah.
And that was just like bread and butter how you got stage 2s out back then.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, you could gamble on the rare candy, but it was more worthwhile to, like, have both in there.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, so if the Pidgey lived the turn it set to Call for Family, it would evolve whatever was on the bench next turn. So it was
Pretty much,
like,
yeah.
it was
just,
very straightforward game plan. Do your thing.
Yeah, you're just
And then
flooding
once
the
you had
bench
the-
with the basics you need. That's just trying to evolve.
Evolve them up, yeah. Yeah, once you have the Charizard, you have your attacker. Okay, that's problem solved. Once you have the Pidgeot, you have search one card whenever you want, like tap per turn, which was
Yeah.
very nice.
Yeah, totally. So being able to search for whatever you want once per turn is pretty.
Yeah,
busted.
apparently that was what Pidgeot did back in Advance era.
Yeah. So.
Like same ability name too, the quick search.
Right.
So it's cool to see what comes around, and it makes me wonder, like, how much planning in advance they've done to be like, yeah, this thing should come back now.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah,
Wow.
they've made some really questionable decisions on that. Like, so they had the
yeah,
151 set, right? And they brought back the fucking like they had like Dark Sylveon and like some other random fucking shit that was like, oh yeah, we're bringing back like the Dark Pokemon.
that was Celebration.
No, Celebrations, that's right. Celebrations, not 151. But yes, they had Celebrations that did that. They brought back like the Dark Pokemon and shit like that. And people were like, okay, that's kind of weird. And then they went ahead and did that with Destined Rivals and fucking Journey Together.
Yeah,
but then they
Destined
never-
Rivals was so strange.
Yeah, they never really supported it beyond that though. So it was just they were just kind of one-off
So-
weird sets that had this shit in there. You know?
I mentioned the Rockets Honchkrow that I felt a little bad about playing with. That deck is utterly divorced from every other Rocketmon except for the Porygon, which was divorced from every other Rocketmon. So it's like it's a separate Rocket deck entirely.
Right.
So it's not like they supported Mewtwo. They just
Uh-huh.
put out a different deck that uses his cards, which is kind of insane.
Yeah, so yeah, you had the Team Rocket Mewtwo deck, and then you had the other one that you mentioned. So it's like, but like I said, that it was other than that, they weren't putting out new cards that were like, oh hey, here's more Dark Pokemon or here's more Team Rocket cards. It was just,
Yeah, it was.
it was just
and
the
then
one
the-
set, and then they were done.
Well, they put out it was Team Rocket's Dugtrio and Team Rocket's Executor, and both of those are pack filler.
Okay.
But those are new Rocket cards.
Oh, did they come? When did those come in?
Those came in Ascended. Same with the Rockets Honchkrow, except that's actually good.
Okay, so they did put them. Okay, so Ascended Heroes did have a couple of little things.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah,
couple, but like I said, the
but
Honchkrow was
nobody
a
cared.
whole different deck.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know
So it's
why
not-
nobody
so
cares
rather than
about the
support,
Honchkrow.
they're just completely different. Okay.
Yeah, well, and then Misty was also that set. Misty deck has not been supported at all. Not whatsoever, not even a little bit. I
Yeah.
mean, there's water support now more so, but it wasn't for her. It was for fucking Greninja.
Yeah, because back in the day they had a bunch of Misty cards, but
Mm-hmm. No, well, I mean, they had some for every gym leader, but they picked...
But, like, well, because the first gym set was like, it was Misty, Brock, Lieutenant Surge and Erica, because it was like the first four, and then they had another one that was the other four. But yeah, it was kind of... Now it's a little more complicated because you have like freaking 60-something gym leaders or whatever, and instead of the fucking instead of the original 8, so a little more complex to get all your gym leaders represented.
Yeah. Where the fuck did I put my pumpkin boost? Sorry.
Pumpkaboo! Anyway.
Yeah, I gotta build that fuck-ass Gorgeist. That deck is... I played against that deck. This isn't the build I'm going with. The build I played was a control deck. And what it does is it uses the supporter Zerasic, cut your hand down to 3 exactly, and then there's a Bayonet that shuffles 3 cards from opponent's hand into their deck as its attack.
I see.
So that's their ideal opening. They put you with a 1-card hand, and then the Gorgeist 2-cost attack discards 1 from hand. So they just keep you running on empty the whole game.
Right.
I matched against them going with Erica.
Oh, man.
And Erica's deck, that deck is so cool. So the Tangela just gets an Ericamon, but you can chain them into Tangelas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you can Tangela into Tangela into Tangela into Bellsprout. Like, that's a setup turn.
So kind of like in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where you play Toon Table of Contents, and it doesn't say you can't get another Toon Table of Contents, so you just play another Toon Table of Contents, and then go get a third Toon Table of Contents, and then once you've gotten all 3 of your Toon Table of Contents, you go.
Then you get what you want.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
Because you're deck thinning. So yeah.
Yeah. So I was able to put extra cards in my hand for the Gorgeist to throw away, and I got so fucking lucky. It just threw away exactly the right card instead of the wrong one.
Right.
And then I kept top decking really good. And even if I didn't, my ace spec was recovery. Like, very strong recovery, which nobody runs, and would have immediately thrown a wrench in that guy's plans if he wasn't already losing anyway.
Right.
But that matchup was so... Like, literally, most fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Heart of the Card shit I've ever felt was fucking top decking my game and energy when they'd taken no fuck... Sorry, they took like 2 prizes because they got, I think it was a Weeping Bell I didn't manage to evolve off because I didn't have Forest out. Victory Bell's the main attacker in that deck. And they got one of my Victory Bells. But it was also tragic for them because even a shitty 2-cost attack in EX Stage 1 will probably kill most single prizers.
Yeah.
Victory Bell lives on like 20.
Jeez.
Yeah. That was just their bad day. I was tickled pink. That was insane.
Jeez. Alright. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and end the stream here.
I feel, wrapping up.
Totally. It's like 3 a.m. over here. So, I want to thank everybody so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. We'll be back to do this again next week. Hopefully, I'll be able to get that Rayquaza then. And of course, as always, I do hope everybody has a great day. There it is. All right, bye.
Good night, Hunger. Good night, Hunger friends.
If you happen to enjoy the content, please leave a like, my friend. I play games and sometimes do other stuff. If you're interested, you can subscribe. Free cookies are available for everyone. Like the zebras ate them all. The zebras ate them all.
Oh, was there not a cookie? How could you toy with my emotions like that?
watch one of my other videos after this. It'll be great. If you're new to the channel, there's hours of content to watch. If you've been here a while, be super nostalgic. It's a win-win situation. Do these even count as lyrics? I guess anything does if you sing it.
What does that have to do with it?
No. He's got a point.
Wait, was there actually a cookie? I thought you were lying.